Hello, this is me recording The Quiet Things That No One Ever Knows by Brand New from my grad project. Hello, welcome to my recording studio. It's a small recording studio, but it does the job. I'll show you some of the stuff we have. First, take a look around. Okay, well, to start off, we're using a couple of Dells. This one was special ordered for operating complicated music software, and then we have my private computer for me to think around on. We have a nice Yamaha mixing board, self-amplified studio monitors, 2 of them. They play back everything that you hear in the Pro Tools software, which is right over here. We use this software to record. Lots of big names use it. Metallica, Circus Survive, Eminem, whoever. Then we have, for our gear, we have bass amp, bass, guitar, drum set, lots of guitars on the wall, many more where that came from, guitar amp, another guitar amp, another guitar amp, big old PA, MIDI controller, a lamp, no, I'm just kidding, and then, yeah, you got the idea. Here we have our audio interface. 4 ins, 4 outs. Not that big, but it gets the job done. Now, during this song, you want to keep a steady tempo. The best way to do that is with a metronome. I don't have an actual metronome, but my keyboard has a metronome feature. It's hard to see. I set it to 120 beats per minute. So that's the correct tempo for the song. And you can hear it just gives you a little click. And then I record the guitar on the computer with the tempo, so it stays on tempo, stays on beat. Okay, so I have a 1/4 inch cord. Now I'm going to be doing an acoustic version of the song, so I have an acoustic guitar that you can actually plug this cord into. But a lot of the time, the acoustic guitars actually don't allow for anything to be plugged into them. So you can buy electric acoustics, which come with a jack for a cord, so you can just plug them into the mixing board or amplifier very easily. The guitar plugged in, and what you want to do is mess with it, find an appropriate volume. You can use the master volume, and then use the individual track volume channels. Usually, for this guitar, I set it to 5 and 5. Okay, the way this software works is you want to select a track that you want to record to, which is this first one, because it's the only one I have made right now. But when you start recording, I'm just going to strum the guitar, I'm not going to actually play anything, but as you go along, it shows the wavelengths that it's picking up. Those are huge. They're way too loud, so we need to turn it down a little bit. That's a little more appropriate. You can use other editing tools on the software to get it to the right volume level after you record it. Now, I'm going to use the metronome. And start to record the song. So I just finished the first guitar track. You saw me doing the beginning of it. Now, the way it works with Pro Tools and track by track recording is that you record one track. I don't know if you can see that one. Yeah. So you go ahead and you do one track. When this track gets done, and you can go and make another track and listen to the playback of this track. And while this first one is playing back, you can go ahead and record this one while listening to this one play back. You can do it over and over. The way I'm going to do it is that the first one will be the first guitar, the second one will be a second guitar, third one could be, you know, whatever you want. It could be a third guitar, it could be vocals, bass, whatever you may need, trumpet, you know. So that's how we're going to do this one. You can see the first track. Now we're going to go ahead and do the second one. Okay, so now I'm recording the third guitar track, and I want you to see it. Okay, now the third guitar track is finished, and I'm going to lay down a little bit of piano and a little bit of bass too. Save time, I'm not going to record those. But then after that I'm going to sing a little bit, and I'll show you how to do that. So, see you in a few. Okay. I laid down those two more tracks, bass and piano. And now for vocals. Usually vocals are done last, and you have to sing into a microphone, obviously. The microphone can pick up the sound from the studio monitors when you play back your recording, like so. Just fast forward. And when you're recording, you don't want your microphone to be picking up all that noise while you're trying to sing. So what you can do is reroute everything to come out of a pair of headphones. And you put the headphones on, you can listen to tracks all the same, still get recording done, and the microphone will not pick up any unwanted noise. A lot of the time they do live recordings in studios in which they'll have every member of the band already mixed out. All they'll have their own track, they all just play at the same time, get their own track, they do that. Okay, now I finished recording the vocals, and after all the tracks are recorded, you can actually bring up, like, the program has its own little mixing board for all the individual tracks that you made, and you want to edit them all so there's not some tracks that are too loud or too soft, and everything's just the right mix. I already did this, so now it's finalized and ready to go.